Here it is, the new Chrysler Alpine, the car with everything today's motorists want. Economy, style, comfort, reliability, versatility, performance, and safety. It's got the lot. And there's already been very good reaction from the press to advance news and pictures, including a very complimentary article in Motor in the July 26th issue. Launch date is, of course, the Earl's Court Motor Show, and the rest of the country will have to wait until then. But this is your own pre-launch presentation to give you a good look at the car, learn its outstanding points, and how it fits into the market. So you'll have all the gen when the prospects start flocking in. There are two models, the GL, and this is the Alpine S. Look at the aerodynamic profile. Clean functional lines, sleek, modern, no fuss. 4 passenger doors, plenty of glass, discreet bright work. That advanced styling is just right for today. On looks alone, the Chrysler Alpine will knock the opposition for 6. The Alpine's just as great from the front. Wrap-around reinforced resin bumpers are flexible to absorb impact and protect both body and lights. Light clusters fit neatly into the aggressive, business-like front end. On the S, you've got halogen lighting. It's a great tail end, too, with reversing lights, hazard warning flashes, and a rear fog lamp, all standard. And, as of course you already know, the Alpine is a hatchback. That 5th door is one of its great selling points. People who are looking for style and luxury will certainly find it in the Alpine. And not only in exterior looks. Luxury goes all the way through the very well-detailed interior. First of all, it's roomy, a point stressed by the Motor article. There's big comfort here for 5 adults, with a genuine 3 seats in the back. No transmission tunnel to force the center passenger's knees up to his chin. Ample head, hip, and leg room for 3. And a folding center armrest in this, the Alpine S, and door armrests. Look at that attractive and very comfortable full-width cloth upholstery. A very important comfort feature of the Alpine S is that the rear passenger compartment is heated, at foot level, a luxury found only on a few very expensive cars. Up front, you've fully reclining front seats with inertia reel seat belts, and that goes for both models. Again, the roominess is impressive, thanks to the extra space gained by the transverse mounting of the engine. The fascia has full-width rear sound insulation to minimize engine noise, and there's a high standard of equipment. Both models have a cigar lighter, a 2-speed heater blower, 2-speed wipers with flick wipe, electric screen wash, interior bonnet release, dipping rear view mirror. A full ventilation system with low-speed, high-capacity airflow, that unique in its class heat dispenser for the rear seat area on the Alpine S, and swiveling ventilators on each side of the dashboard, which can be turned to demist the side windows. Both models have an energy-absorbing, soft-rim steering wheel and safety steering column. Besides the usual instruments, the GL has a low-fuel warning light and trip recorder, and this S also has a rev counter, oil pressure gauge, handbrake warning lamp, panel light rear stat, light in the lockable glove box, and an electric clock. Now, let's open that rear door. It has a heated window, of course, and it's easy to open with gas-filled struts. The S has an automatic light. The big parcels shelf is removable, and even with the back seat up and 5 people aboard, there's 10.7 cubic feet of luggage space. The rear quarters of the S are soundproofed. And as you'd expect, the back seat folds flat. That's easy too. And now there's a total carrying capacity of 49 cubic feet. That's versatility for you. The versatility of big passenger carrying capacity with big load capacity, which is more and more in demand today. The Alpine suspension can cope with really big loads without grumbling. Independent suspension on all 4 wheels with a sophisticated front and rear suspension assembly with rubber connection to the body for a quiet ride. Both Alpines have servo-assisted dual-line braking, another very competitive point, with front discs and drums at the rear. Stopping power is only one safety feature. Non-distorting cockpit, fuel tank in a protected area, safety door locks with rear child-proof catches, wrap-round bumpers protecting both body and lights are just a few of the Alpine safety pluses. And besides safety for the people inside, Alpine protects the motorist's investment with full underbody protection, another big selling feature. With 2 Alpine models with 2 engine capacities, both with alternator and electric fan. This is the twin-choke Carb S, and as you see, it's a very practical layout with a sealed cooling system. No complaints of service difficulties with this transverse-mounted front-wheel drive configuration. And it's supremely efficient. This 1442cc engine produces 85 DIN bhp at 5,600 RPM, gives a top speed of 102 miles an hour, and does 0 to 60 in 13.2 seconds. And with all this performance, offers real economy, with up to 40.9 mpg at a steady 50. The Alpine GL's 1294cc engine has equally remarkable performance. 68 DIN bhp at 5,600 RPM, a top speed of over 94 miles an hour, and acceleration of 0 to 60 in 16.3 seconds. And even better fuel economy than the S, up to 45.6 mpg at a steady 50. These figures are our manufacturing figures, of course. We'll let you know the results of the independent road tests as soon as they're available. But you can ask for more with the Alpine. Electronic ignition. Electronic ignition. No other car in the Alpine's class has it. And it's typical of the advanced engineering which is going to make the Alpine the leading car of the next 5 years. You're all experts here, so you don't need reminding of the advantages of electronic ignition. But it'll be a bit of a mystery to most of your customers. The simplest way to explain it is that it eliminates contact breaker points and condensers, so you get instant starting under any conditions. The Alpine has all the selling features: economy, style, comfort, reliability, versatility, performance, and safety. And these are the people who will be in the market. The private buyer at the top end of the medium car sector, and it doesn't matter whether he's currently the owner of a British car or an import, because the Alpine has virtues which should appeal on both grounds. And the business car user, whose car is paid for by his company, but which he also drives privately, often more than on business. This doesn't necessarily mean a fleet sale in the usual sense, although the Alpine should have very strong appeal to fleet operators. But many business users have the option to designate a car within a particular price range, and here also the Alpine will be very competitive. Let's look at the competition. We can't discuss price at this juncture because price is classified information until the motor show launch. But you can rest assured pricing policy on the Alpine will be very competitive indeed. And apart from price, the Alpine will be much more competitive in overall desirability. Let's do car-by-car comparisons. The MPG figures in the following slides are based on a DIN rating. This information is not for publication and should not be reproduced. There's absolutely no doubt that the Alpine wins on style every time. Over the Cortina 1600 XL, the GL also delivers 7 miles to the gallon more and has a slightly higher top speed. It also has the tremendous advantage of the opening rear door and consequent much bigger load capacity with the rear seat down. Alpine has a rear fog lamp, full underbody protection, and of course electronic ignition. A very impressive list. Fuel consumption is also better than the old-fashioned Maxi 1750, about 5 miles to the gallon, and our top speed is higher. The luggage capacity with the back seat down is nearly 5 cubic feet bigger. We've the comfort of cloth seats against vinyl, better driving aids. Besides electric screen wash, these include low fuel warning lamp, trip recorder, dipping rear mirror, rear fog lamp, and we've dual line braking and our exclusive electronic ignition. The Capri only has 3 doors, much less normal and total luggage capacity, and vinyl seats. It doesn't have a fog lamp, underbody protection, nor electronic ignition. And now the Renault 16TL, which really is a dated car. It can just about match the Alpine GL for fuel economy, but is about 4 mph slower. The rear passenger compartment isn't carpeted, the seats are vinyl, it doesn't have electric screen washers or a fog lamp or electronic ignition. So we're way ahead of a popular import. The same is generally true of the Passat 1300 5-door, although our advantages are slightly different. Higher top speed, carpet against rubber flooring, heated rear window, electric screen washers, reverse lights, fog lamp, and electronic ignition. So altogether, the Alpine GL scores heavily over the major competition. The Alpine S is nearly 4 mpg more economical than the Max's 1750 HL and about 5 mph faster. It's got more luggage capacity and full cloth seats against the Max's cloth inserts. And dual-line braking, halogen headlamps, rear fog lamp and rear compartment heating, plus our exclusive electronic ignition. The Alpine S wins against the Capri 2000 GT too, on fuel economy, although it's not quite so fast. The S has the advantage of 5 doors over the Capri's 3, and besides the convenience for backseat passengers, we've got extra luggage capacity. Compare that with the cramped Capri. We've also the comfort of full-width cloth upholstery over the Capri's vinyl and rear compartment heating, plus underbody protection, the safety of a rear fog lamp, and electronic ignition. When it comes to the Renault 16 TS, Alpine S's fuel consumption is nearly 7 mpg better. And again, we're very high on comfort, with full carpet against the Renault's front carpet only, full-width cloth upholstery against vinyl, and our exclusive heating for backseat passengers. Renault doesn't have a fog lamp, electric screen wash, or electronic ignition. And just compare its fascia with the Alpine. And now for the Passat 1500 LS 5-door. Well, it's not so fast as the Alpine S, and not nearly so well equipped. We've electric screen washers, halogen headlamps, reverse lights, rear fog lamp, rear compartment heating, and 2 points not listed on the slide, a tachometer and a soft rim steering wheel, as well as electronic ignition. The truth is, there is no other car to compare with either the Alpine GL or Alpine S in its class. Alpine beats all opposition in very significant areas which are important selling points in today's market. Alpine is designed for economy, style, comfort, reliability, versatility, performance, and safety. And it's outstanding in every category. Gentlemen, we present the new Chrysler Alpine.